Well, hello, hello. We're live with Snax. Good job, buddy. On Facebook too. Yeah. Right now, she's live everywhere. Well, hello, folks. Mango wants to be part of it, buddy. Wow, I heard that. Yeah, a little bit noisy. That's right, Pico. You tell him to whisper. Here. Okay, now keep screaming. I'm going to make this Iggy. What Iggy's? Oh. Okay, you just don't want pasta today. That's okay. You don't have to have pasta every day. All right, let's see. Max, do you think we can cook some Iggy's for you? Do you think that would be good? Yeah? Well, how would you like your Iggy's today? Would you like them plain? Would you like pepper on them? Would you like me to mix in some veggies? Okay. You think carefully about it, okay? I'm cooking them right now. Well, welcome everybody. I hope everyone's had a good week. Yeah, Matt. Okay. Yeah, you gotta put it in the microwave. Gotta cook, cook, cook. Gotta cook, cook, cook. Yeah? What about the apple? You thought there was an apple? I don't know about that. My goodness, Max. What's the matter? Well, the eggs got to cook. You know that. They got to cook. Then they got to cool. for those who wait. All right. I've got them propped in the air, so nice and cool. So yeah, Max has had a really, really good week. I'll come over to the comments in a few minutes. Yeah? Max had a good week. We had some lovely weather on Thursday and Friday. Your brother's being very noisy, honey. Let me go see what I can do for your brother. Poor T-Cow. And Tico. Hi, buddy. What? Okay. And how about you? Okay. Quick offer of pasta and all is quiet. Now, some babies are cooling, Max. Tango says, "These getting close to Christmas, up at Rainbow Bridge, everyone can see the cards hung up on the fridge. Tango does his singing, Christmas songs of course, sounding very refreshing, hymns in perfect voice." Sweet as usual, Tango. Tango just posted a really cute poem over on YouTube. All right. Yeah, wonderful poem as always. Hey, Raising Cane, our moderator, is back on the computer. And Mango's celebrating it. Hi, Karen. Yes. Mango's applause. Mango, the ages have to cool. I know, it's such a tough life when you have to wait for ages to cool. Well, I don't know, honey. What else do we have for you? I'm going to pour myself some coffee. Coffee's always good, right? Always need the coffee. How do I have 2 tins of coffee in here? I have no idea how I did that. All right, Max. Mom's got her coffee. She's located the eggy cones. And snacks are on the approach. So, honey, the cones are still kind of hot, but I got a little corner for you. Okay? Really? Well, that's the first. Poor Max. What's going on? You want the cone, huh? I want to cut some for your brothers. You want the eggy cone? Oh, that's what you wanted. Okay. I see a couple of supers, and I'm going to get to those in just a minute. have eggs to hand out. You're welcome. But yeah. Over here, there you go. Oh, Mango likes that. So does Max. I think everyone's happy. So, some good news, by the way. Max stuffies are being delivered. First notice I got was from Berlin. Yes, Berlin, Germany. And the second person I heard from was in Perth, Australia. And then I started hearing from people in the States and people in Canada. Ireland and England has messaged me to let me know that theirs are en route. So if you've received yours, I want you to do two things. Number one, let me know it's arrived and let me know where you're from so I know where they're landing. And number two, send me a photo. I mean, I'd love to do a video of Mini Max arriving. I'm not using photos without permission before Christmas, just in case an arrival is without explicit permission, I'm going to say. Just in case the photo is a gift for a fan and I don't want to accidentally surprise somebody a couple of weeks early with that. Is that good, Max? It is. Ho. Ho, ho. Merry Birdmas, Max. There's another cone here for you, okay? Let me just get the scraping into it, okay? I got egg in my hands. How does that always happen, honey? Huh. Baby cone. I know, Max. You got another cone. So, yeah, so they're arriving, and we're super excited. Now, keep in mind that all the plushies are not going to arrive at the exact same time. We did tracking on the extras that we ordered, and ours are still in China, apparently. Hong Kong? Okay. Maybe not China if it's Hong Kong, but yeah, so they're en route. And they're going to trickle their way out. So keep your eye for notifications. Gimme Swag told me on Thursday that everybody should have already received notification of shipping. So if you've not received your notification of shipping, I need you to look in your email for your order confirmation and message Gimme Swag. Let them know. Oh, French Paul says, received theirs via Toulon, France. Even posted about it on my community feed. All right, French Paul. French Paul, send us a photo if you can. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna look first. We've got Tango Elliott, who just gifted 5 Max to Milwaukee memberships. And those ones, the gifts are random. We've got Rybuck. We've got Rebecca. We've got Samantha. And we've got Christina. And we've got D-Lock. But we don't have a French Paul. I'm sorry, French Paul. Tango keeps trying to roll those dice for you, and it doesn't always work. But yeah, welcome to membership, folks. Make sure that you pop up and chat, check out your no emojis, and have some fun. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to scroll back. Hi, Einstein. Oh, and we've got more gifts from Tango. We've got Dawn, Alex. Oh no, wait, these are from Black Cat. We've got Dawn, Alex, SZ, Melissa P, and Lucas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then Tango sent a super chat. I'm having a hard time keeping up with these. $5 super chat from Tango. Tango says, and this is over on YouTube, Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah too. If I don't get you present, I poop in your shoes. Tango, that's not a very nice present. Please, nothing like that in my shoes. I already have bird food in my shoes. And Max, you pooped in my shoes before. Yeah, you have. Okay. Now, I'm going to cook one more eggie. these ones are small eggies. Yeah, I know that. But the reason I did one at a time is it's faster to cook one at a time. Oh, I just dropped my fork in the egg. What a mess. What a big mess. Yeah, it's a super mess, honey. Just gonna fluff all this up, okay? Good. So Max, my hands are sticky. Think you might have something to do with that. Because I'm cooking eggies for you, that's why. Okay. You're gonna have to wait for this one, Max. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's an exciting day. So this week we had an incredible amount of fun. Max went out Christmas lights. We went to the community on Thursday night. Excuse me, T-Cal, you're being awfully rude. You're being awfully rude. But we went out in the community on Thursday night for, an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Max was really happy about that. And then last night, we drove all the way to Airdrie. Okay, it's not that far. And took Max to the Airdrie Festival of Lights. Now that was an absolute blast. Took lots of videos. And we were in, oh my goodness, folks. We were in hundreds upon hundreds of photos. One point, we had a big crowd form around us. There was a school group that was out and a whole bunch of people. And literally, we were standing there talking about Max. And I just suddenly looked around and I realized that the pathway was packed. People were off the pathway on both sides. I was off the pathway because I stepped out of the way. There was a little tractor train that was doing tours of the park that actually had stopped because you couldn't get through. That was my fault. And I mean, I just sort of looked and went, there's got to be 50 or 60 people around us right now. And everybody just wanted to talk about Max. Are you tired, honey? But yeah, Max had so much fun. You saw Christmas lights. You met the Grinch. I know Santa Bird met the Grinch. Can you believe it? Oh, we spread a lot of joy. Now, Max was not too happy. I'll just give you a little bit of the backstory of what happened. So driving out there, I looked at Google Maps, figured, before I looked, I figured 15, 20 minutes. Google Maps told me half an hour, so I was leaving here in a bit of a hurry. And I hustled Max out without, so I said, well, you can finish your snacks when we get home. We've got to go right now because I wanted to get out there as close to opening as possible. They open at 6. And the reason I wanted to get out there as close to possible is because as the night goes on, it gets cooler. And I wanted to take advantage of the warm weather as much as I could. So that's why it was really important that we arrived early. So, yeah. So I hustled Max out, realizing it was going to take us about half an hour with current traffic to get out there. And I decided, rather than, this is my mistake, rather than take Deerfoot, which turns into the QE2 highway, I was going to take some of the back roads. Yeah, I can hear you laughing at me already. So the back roads were pitch dark. And we got slowed up a little bit on the way because there was a car in the ditch and a couple of police cars, and everything's moving pretty slow. There wasn't a lot of traffic out there, but yeah, apparently somebody had gone off-roading, and it was dark. So Max is in the car. It's really dark outside except when there's oncoming headlights.
And I'm not turning on a light inside the car because it's going to really mess with my night vision. And I know there might be stuff on the road. There might be rabbits or coyotes. Sometimes I'll see deer. So yeah, I want my night vision intact. And Max was really upset about how dark it was in his little carrier. Usually when we're driving in the city, there's at least a little bit of a flash of lights and street lights, so he's got a lot more ambient light. But he wasn't too happy about it. So I'm driving along, holding his foot with one hand because he'd reached out to grab my hand. So he had my finger while I'm driving, and we get there. We're in the parking lot. Parking lot's still kind of dark, but I've got a light on in the car. And I hadn't put on Max's Santa hoodie until we arrived. And the reason for this is I did not want him chewing on a Santa hoodie. He sometimes chews in his carrier. So no chewing, right, Max? So I let him out, climbed on top of the carrier, I put on his Santa hoodie, and then he said, I'm staying here. And he latched onto the carrier and refused to let go with his feet. So asked him nicely many times, talked to him for a bit, puttered around for a bit, told him I was going, got out of the car. That's fine, I'm going to stay here, Mom. Had to go around to the passenger side, open up that door, still wouldn't come off. So I had to pick up his carrier, it's got a wire top, and I had to rotate it around and to make him climb around it a little bit until he finally got to the point where he said, Mom, this is ticking me off. Can I have a stable perch instead? You know, I didn't dump him on the ground or anything. I just started rotating it. The ground was very muddy, so not a good option. But I just started rotating it around, and finally he hopped on my arm and said, what's that all about, Mom? And then we walked in, right? And the people at the gate, they just looked at him and did this double take and said, oh my gosh, I've never seen a bird like that. I've never seen a bird like that in an event like that. A lot of people were asking me if Max was cold, and I can assure you that he was not. I'm going to tell you what my secret is. First off, Max wears a hoodie. He wears his little Santa hoodie, so he stays warm and cozy in that. But that's, you know, when it gets really cold, that's not enough. But what I do to make sure I understand how comfortable Max is, I go out wearing short sleeves. My arms are bare. And because my arms are bare, I've got a pretty good idea what the temperature is outside. And it was about freezing. It was, I think it was 7 or 8 degrees. Andy from Whether or Not, I'm sure, over on Facebook can tell me what the temperature was at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock last night in Airdrie. So I'll take a look at that in a little bit. But, you know, probably around 7 degrees. So chilly, but not super chilly. Max was comfortable. If he wasn't, he would have told me to go home. And one thing I did do, though, is I brought a scarf with me because if Max got cold, I could wrap him in the scarf just for an extra layer of insulation for him. Notice it's for him, not for me. And because I knew that the lake we were walking around was a good size, and we were going to be walking for a while. But Max just had the time of his life. He had so much fun. He enjoyed his little trip. Oh, are you going to nap now, honey? Oh, you're tired. But, yeah, that was just an absolute highlight. You know, between now and Christmas, I don't know if we're going to have enough warm weather to get out again to look at more Christmas lights. But, oh, Max, honey, nap time. But Max certainly had a lot of fun. Yeah, just like the overtired kid, huh? So we stayed at the event for a couple of hours, longer than planned. But you know what? Max was having fun. Want to sleep on me, buddy? So it looks like it might be a sleepy Saturday. All right, Max. I got more eggies for you, okay? Are these cool yet? These still have to cool a bit. And I got eggies in my hand, but they're cooked. But yeah, you know, if we have more warm weather, I'll take them out to see some more Christmas stuff. I might just take him driving in the car if the weather's a little too cool, just so we can look out the windows, because he really does enjoy seeing the Christmas lights. They're different, there's people around, and I mean, it's all about enrichment. And if you have birds, you know that E word, enrichment, oh, so very important. When I got back here, Pico was a little bit grumpy with me because I told Pico I'd be home in, you know, in about an hour, not counting for the drive time and not realizing I was going to spend a couple of hours at the event. Pico's got a pretty good time sense, so he thought I was late. But when I got home, Mango was in the best of all moods. Usually, excuse me, Tical. Usually Mango will get overtired and very grouchy. And I was expecting to come home to a grouchy Mango, but nope. Mango was in a really sweet, happy mood. So I think he enjoyed having the cage to himself, right? Well, he always had the cage to himself, but, you know, he only had to share. How about that one? Okay. Yeah. He only had to share with Pico and Pico. Yeah. Oh, lucky birds. Lucky birds. Hey, Max, do you want some more eggies? And then I'll go back and check more comments, folks. I'm sure I'm missing out on comments. Huh. Like a chunk of eggie? Hi. Not my fingers, honey. Okay. Yeah, you hold it with your foot. Well, I got eggies on my hand. Yeah, so Max had the best night ever, and I think Mango actually enjoyed just having a little bit of free time. Yeah, my coffee cup of the day, a really special mug. It's an native Indian design, and it's done by an artist. All of the proceeds do go back to the right place, so it's not just a commercial thing making people money. But it was given to us by our friend Sheila, who passed away last year, and Sheila was Tical's mom. So really, really special. Is that good? Enjoying that, Max? Yeah, I can't talk eating. Hold on. Poor Max. It's all gone. You ate it all. got some punchy passwords for you. And I'm just going to come back and check out comments. Oh my goodness. Hang on a minute. Before I do that, I actually like to pull up a secondary device for the Facebook comments because sometimes it's easier to read on that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Max certainly woke up for his eggies. So I'm just in Facebook comments. It's not letting me scroll back right now to the previous comments. So if anybody left an important comment you want me to read out on the stream, let me know. Otherwise, I'll read it after the stream. Yeah, Raisin King loves the coffee. Angie says, I live on coffee. My cup holds 3 cups. Oh, no, Raisin King said, I live on coffee. My cup holds 3 cups. And Angie said, 1 cup a day, but sometimes half of one. Yeah, that's 1 big cup. Yeah, actually, I love the oversized coffee cups. They are the best. Hey, Nancy, hey, Lydia, I'm glad you came to see Nancy. You know, I love that so many people have different little nicknames for Max. Yeah, I hope you have a great afternoon, Lydia. Lots more footage if you want to text the replay. Oh man, that coffee is good. A little strong, but it is good. Okay, so just on YouTube, looking at the comments. So where did I leave off? Yeah, Jocelyn says she's going to get her Max plushie when she gets home, which is fun. Oh my goodness. Hi, Anne Marie. Oh no, Julia at Go Outdoors says her roof was damaged, but luckily her relatives are okay. So she got hit by a big storm. Storm Dara has raged through my home in Wales. Julia, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly or not. And if I do mispronounce something, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's not too cold when we've got a Chinook rolling through. So our weather does change around a bit. But being in Calgary, in Canada, we've got different ideas of cold. Some Canadians will go outside wearing shorts when it's below 0. What's going on, Max? Carrie says, Max, Carrie's got something for you. Carrie says, soft birdie, warm birdie, little ball of feathers. Happy birdie, sleepy birdie, buck, buck, buck. Mom, what do you mean? What do you mean? Let me give you a couple more of these. You got some toys in there. Oops, forgot to put away the carton of eggs. You better deal with that now. Poor Max. I know, it is so tough to be a bird. So tough to be a bird. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just scrolling. Oh, French Paul has a little poem for us too. It's the poetry day. French Paul says, and now that I have a mini Max, it's time to get him some snacks. Especially apples, or he'll throw a mighty tantrum. Hey! We're not throwing that on the ground. Up. My goodness, Max. Because I want to read some comments, honey. I want to read all the comments. I want to share
show you what the comments look like on my phone. There you go. Hey, Angie says, I have peppermint mocha in my coffee. It's a creamer. Yeah, I guess all of the seasonal creamers have come out. What else do you see here, Max? Oh, Angie woke up to 449 followers on her page. And Angie, go ahead and post a link to your page on YouTube, or sorry, on Facebook. You're not on YouTube, you're on Facebook. But yeah, Angie runs a local page called Angie's Whether or Not. So if you want to know what the weather is, where Max is, follow her page. So congratulations for that, Angie. We have stars from Linda. Thank you, Linda. And if I've missed anybody's stars, I will go back and comment on them after the stream. Hi, Nate. Oh my goodness, Max. Your brother's going for a run, huh? Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Hi, Mango. The Mango, I got something for you. Mango's gonna be a happy boy. Look, Mango. I'll show you what I'm giving him. This one's for Mango Max. A nice block of wood. Not for Max. This one's Mango's. It was cut for him by his papa. Yeah. All right. There you go, Mango. So he's going to hold it and chew it for a while. Then you're going to hear a smash as it drops to the bottom of his cage. Then he'll take it into his barrel, his bucket. Sorry, Max. Got to wash your hands. What else do we have for news? Oh my goodness, there's always so much news. Oh, and we got stars from Sylvia. Thank you.
Oh, I want to go?
Yeah. The way to post it on the live is just type in at followed by the page name. And it'll come down, but Raising Cane can release it. Yeah, we've got auto moderate on so that anything that's a link to another page, links off site, or things that look like they're spam get blocked, and then somebody gets to release them. And the reason I do that is there's a lot of scammers out there. 95% of the time, people who are linking stuff, it's spam. It's a scam of some sort. And I'd rather go through and release the 5% than expose folks to the dangers of some of the spam and whatnot, because somebody could easily fall for it. Now, so if you get a link from somebody you don't know, don't follow it. If you get a message by somebody saying, hi, you look pretty, I'd like to be your friend, and you know if that person's posted on 20 other comments saying the same thing, it's a scammer. They're just trying to get to know you, but, you know, block that and avoid it. Be super, super cautious on the socials. So, Max, we got some mandarin oranges, and these oranges are so good. I peeled one yesterday, meaning usually I peel an orange and I give out half of it to the flock. Peeled the orange, and I ate a couple of segments as I walked over to the cages, and then I finished eating it talking to the birds. And they were all looking at me saying, Mom, where's ours? Forgot to get any. It was so good. Just going to peel that over here, buddy. So, gotta peel. So my hands are going to smell like oranges. So Max, you liked this yesterday. It might be something you prefer inside your cage, but you let me know. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Only if you're going to eat it now, okay? Otherwise I put it in your cage. Alright, it's orange time. Mm. Had somebody asking if the Canada Post strike is over yet? No, it's not. Means if you sent us a Christmas card, we're probably going to get it in the new year. Because even when the strike's over, things are going to be slow getting here. That's good. Well, at least you didn't toss it on the floor. I have another one if you want one. Okay. Want the other piece? Good job, Max. It's a pretty juicy orange. Mango's munching on one too. So is Tico and Tical. You'll notice Max is eating the inside of the orange and leaving that little thin membrane of the orange alone. Is that good, honey? You got a sticky beak. That's sticky feet. So good. So good. Hey, I just managed to, oops, I'm hoping that's clickable. I just tried to do the link to Angie's page, but that's what it's called, is Angie's Whether or Not. See, Raven Kane and myself are both trying to post it for Angie, but yeah. Hey, Joy. Yeah, so if you did send us any Christmas cards in the mail, they might be arriving in the new year, but that's okay. We celebrate in the new year, too. If I know a few of you have sent Max some Christmas gifts they purchased through Parrot Trends. I've already been talking to Sandy over at Parrot Trends, and she let me know she had a couple of packages for me. And she asked me if I wanted to get them now or closer to Christmas, and I said, you know what? Closer to Christmas is better. I'll have an order placed in for myself. I'll know what I want to get the flock for Christmas. And I might have a few other folks who want to place an order for Max for Christmas, for the flock for Christmas. So if you do want to do that, that is over at Parrot Trends. She's a local store. She actually operates by mail order, but she only delivers to Canada. You don't need her address or anything to use her. You can actually just go to her page and message her, and she'll set you up on how to put in an order, because it won't take your order internationally. But all you have to say is, hey, this is for Max. And she's super. She'll help if you order something she thinks is not going to be size appropriate for the flock, or she says, you know what, they already have a whole bunch of those, she'll let you know. She's a parrot owner herself, so she's absolutely wonderful. She knows what kind of snacks the flock likes. Yeah, Max.
she does, but she also she'll package things up neatly. Usually she'll decorate some brown bags, which is super fun. And they're so appropriate for the flock because the flock can unwrap them, they can pull out the tissue paper, they can tear up the bags, so the wrapping's a toy as well. But she takes super good care of us. So we will be meeting up with her before Christmas. But if you want to get something from Max, that's one option. Another option, and absolutely, it's, you know, quite honestly, a Christmas greeting in the comments is plenty for us. But if you do want to do something, we also have an Amazon wish list on Amazon Canada. Now, why did we put it on Amazon Canada? Simple. It does not make sense to order from Amazon in the States when it's got to go over customs. This is going to cost a lot more to ship. Might as well do something local. And, you know, we've added a few things to that wish list. If you want to add, if you get something from the wish list, you want to add something else, you can do that as well. And Amazon's got all of our delivery info. And you can find all that on www.maxmuluckin.com, Max's website. Now, another idea, if you want to do something for Max for Christmas, and I absolutely love this idea, is make a donation to a parrot rescue in his name and let us know that you did so. Some of our favorite rescues are the local ones. We really, really love Greta's down in Lustage. We really like Mika's in Edmonton, Greyhaven in Vancouver. But, you know, sometimes if you want to do a donation closer to home, so you can get a tax receipt, or maybe there's a rescue you support, make a donation to them in Max's name and just let us know. I mean, that is fantastic. Max loves the spirit of the holiday and loves helping out others. So there's a couple of ideas right there. And of course, you know, it also helps just to send us a comment. Wish us a Merry Christmas in the comments. Share some of our Christmas videos around to give the gift of Max to some friends and give us the gift of some new followers to join us and hang out with us. You know, so there's so many things you can do, and some of them don't even cost a penny. And so, yeah, we appreciate all of it. Right, Max? Right? Oh, my goodness, Max, that was so good. That was so good. You know, you're just going to hang out there, huh? I just noticed I had top chat rather than live chat on. I may have missed a few messages because of that. Oh, Anne-Marie just came in after watching a bit of the reopening of the legendary historical Notre Dame Cathedral. Yeah, I remember when they had that huge fire. That was quite something. Kind of scary. You know, that's something you don't expect to see in flames. Like, that's supposed to be eternal, right? It's a wonder. I was looking at some of the photos that were released this week about the rebuild, and, you know, it's looking absolutely wonderful. Okay, Max, what do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do? What would you do if you were a bird in a shoe? So you're looking kind of tired, so you probably don't want to play too much. Yeah, it's sort of, how do you balance Max when he's tired, right? Yay, Julia says I got the pronunciation correct. Carrie asks, do I like your song? I do, Carrie, I do. So Randall asks, does the hoodie on the plushie pull off through the wings like the actual Max? There does not seem to be Velcro. So Randall, the way that you take the hoodie off of Mini Max is you take the wings and you stuff them into the hoodie, and then you pull the hoodie up over his head. It is a bit of it's a close fit, but it
pinch, wow, this is kind of tight. But once you've done it a few times, you realize that it's actually, you know, Snax is squishy, so it actually works quite well. And you actually don't want the hoodie too baggy, so, you know, going on over the head like that seems to work really well. And then you've actually got cords on both sides. That was a little bit weird to me, but just tuck a pair of cords in and you're good. But yeah. But that's the way that it pops on and off. I've got mini Snax upstairs right now, otherwise I demonstrate. Yeah. Max is looking like he's about to take a walk on me. What do you think, Max? What do you want to do? Oh, French Paul says it was actually the end of my poem. I missed the beginning. French Paul, can you send me the poem again? I want to read the whole thing. You can even send it to me privately if you like. Hi, Wendy. Thanks for answering some of the questions, Carrie. Yes, Snax Mango are molluscan cockatoos. Teacups in Amazon and teacups are great. Yeah. Oh, you're so loud, Max. You're so loud. So, Max, do you want to play some games? You look like you woke up. I'm going to shift you back a little bit. You want to play catch? You want to play catch? Oh, actually, before we do that, I'm just going to shift the paper around so we don't land anything on anything wet and juicy. I need more paper, buddy. Sorry. You sure made a mess, Max. Now, boop. And you put down a juicy orange. There we go. We're just going to put down some newspaper for Max. So I go through a lot of newspaper. I recycle it in cages, on the bottom of perch stands. It really helps contain the mess. My father's one, he loves getting a paper, physical paper. So he gets one every day of the week. He likes to sit down and read it. Now, he's not going to read it online because he's 88. This is his thing, and he enjoys it. So I just make sure that it gets used twice. Right, Max? Hey, you want to play catch? Oop. How about twiddle? Yeah. Oops. Thank you. Oh, that faked me out. Ooh, I caught it. Yeah, it's fun to spin with your tongue. Oh, I almost caught that one, honey. Stand up. Ooh, caught it. I can't catch it when you throw it over there. The mini cup. Woo! I got it. Uh-oh. How about this big cup? You having fun? Woo! That was a good time.
toss right back to me, honey. I won't say anything about the fact you almost hit me in the face. Woo! Woo! Thank you. I caught it. Just caught my finger on it. Oh boy, Max. Do we have some more toys to toss? We do. And then we'll be playing Pick Up 500. Okay, buddy. I'm going to walk over here. Scoot over. Scoot over. Okay, more toys. Oh, more toys. More toys. Good catch. Good job, Max. I'm going to go left, right. Keep your head down. Toys are a-flying. Oh, Max. Oh, Max, Max, Max. Play catch again? Back over there a bit. I hope we're on camera, folks. Thank you. Stand tall. Stand tall. It's hard to catch when you lean. Everything behind stuff. This one. It's a big one. That was fun. How about this one? All done. I'm going to have to move some furniture together with those now. Right now, I'll be back in a minute. Legos. My goodness, Max. Okay. Uh-oh, who's ganging up on me, Raising Cane? Hey, Max, up, please. So, Max, are you done? Do you want to go back to your cage so I can bring Tico off of that? Or would you like some pasta? It's up to you. No pasta. So no pasta today. Okay, did you want that? Okay, folks, I'll be right back in a minute. Here's your close-up with Max. I think somebody wants to go home. Or does somebody want to hold on to me?
There. Hi. There. There. That's a nice block of wood. Good job. Good job, honey. Who wants to come over? Cow. Let's bring it over for a bit. Come on, honey. Come on. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Fluffles. Fluffles. Yeah. Oh. You want to turn around? I'm over here. Turn around, bright bird. Hey. Everyone settled? Cal, do you want to turn around, honey? I'm going to fix the camera for you a little bit. Okay, there we go. And let's just drop it just a teeny bit. Sorry, stuck. So pretty, buddy. So pretty. How about you turn around? Look what I got. Here. Your beak is full of food. Yeah, he had a good breakfast. He's wearing his breakfast. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what's on his beak, but odds are pretty good it's orange. Hi. Here. You like that, play with? Good job. I got for you. I know. I stole some paper. I've got French Paul's poem to read, honey. You gotta go over and read that. It's so pretty. Here. Debbie. You do it. You do it. Good job. Oops. There goes there. You pull it in. Hug, hug. Hug, hug. There you go. Good job. Oh. All right, let's go find French Paul's poem. French Paul says, a mini Max hitched a ride on Santa's sleigh, and today he came down my non-existent chimney. See, that's the power of the cluckatoo. He can do anything, especially what he ain't supposed to. And now that I have a mini Max, it's time to get him some snacks, especially apples, or he'll throw a mighty tantrum. I love that so much. I really, really do. Thanks for that, French Paul. That was awesome. Hi, Cheryl Park. I love that we make people's day. Well, T-Cal is 49, so he's not a day over 50 yet. Hi, buddy. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. T-Cal's pretty happy. He's relaxed today. Yeah. You gonna fur fresh? Yeah. Yeah, such a vibrant green. French Paul, absolutely post some pictures or email us. If you need our email address, go to snaxmoluccan.com and send us a message on the site and we'll respond to you from our email. That way we're not posting it directly and not getting spammed with a whole bunch of stuff, and that also protects your email address. Or you can send on Messenger or anything like that. I just closed out my messages on Facebook, so I've got to reopen them. My goodness, you're being noisy. You were the one who wanted to go home, buddy. Oh, Raisin King said she'd love a blue hyacinth, but her bank account says no. They need so much work. One page that we follow has a couple of blue hyacinths. Well, actually, she had two. One of them passed away, and she's getting another one. And it's called Parrot. I followed them on Instagram for a lot of years. I think they're also Facebook. But what I really love about her page now, it's a lot more commercial. She's trying to sell a bunch of bird stuff, which I mean, I give her full credit for. But prior to that, it used to be very, very, very educational. And one thing I learned from her is she would put a foraging plate on the bottom of her apple gray's cage, on the bottom of Kramer's cage. And I thought, well, that's weird. And one day I did that to Tico, thinking about Kramer. And Tico loved it. He loved getting his food on the bottom of his cage on a plate. And he said, how come you haven't put my food down here before? That's where I want to eat, Mom. So it was really, really what he wanted. Yeah. Yeah, Max is throwing a bit of a tantrum, but that's okay. Yeah, well, Max had a good day yesterday, and I mean, you know, he's confused with the time change, so, you know, days are shorter, and it really was pitch dark out when we were out walking, so it was a late night for him, you know, toddler out on the late night. I was fully expecting Mango to be totally grumpy when I got home because it was late when we got home. I mean, it was probably close to 9 when we got home. And Mango likes an earlier bedtime, and when I got home, I knew I was going to be crashing around in the room for a bit. It was not going to be quiet. I hadn't eaten dinner yet. I actually had some really big plans for dinner, cooking some stuff, and I did an online order, and I got bit by substitutions. So I was planning on making spanakopita. Instead of puff pastry, they substituted pie pastry. Instead of frozen spinach, I got fresh spinach. And I usually make my spanakopita using frozen spinach. It's actually a little bit easier. I can do fresh, but I find it's more work, at least for the recipe I use. I have to cook my spinach first. Frozen I don't. And the last but not least, my feta cheese apparently was not available, so they didn't send me any. So I'm definitely not having spanakopita. So I just had spinach salad for dinner. But yeah, the flock is ready to eat. Yeah, you know, Sharon, Max likes his food in his food bowl, as does Tico and Mango. Mango will actually sometimes carry it over to a perch to eat, as will Max. But Tico loves eating it on the bottom of his cage. And sometimes I forget that, and then I get into a thing of putting it in his food bowl, and it's not nearly as good as when it's on the bottom of his cage. Actually, should be building up some foraging plates for the flock. I got fresh spinach. I got, and this one's kind of funny, folks. Hang on a minute here. Let me just go into the fridge.
in place of my frozen spinach. It's a big bag, isn't it, buddy? Yeah, the largest bag of spinach available, apparently. Here, would you like some spinach? I'll put it right there. I know. It's scary. It's spinach. Max, you want some spinach? Yeah, they can eat leafy greens like spinach and whatnot. Just make sure everything's washed. This one's pre-washed, and then I washed the bag, and I popped it back in the bag, just because it was going to do better in a bag than just being in the fridge open. And I did not have a container large enough. Hi. Yum, yum. Yum. Look at that, Max. You like spinach, don't you? Yeah, so good. So very, very good. There. Come on, some spinach. More spinach. You know, Max, spinach would make a really good omelet. Just saying. All right. Sure. What? I know. I know. But yeah, I'm going to be eating spinach for a week. The birds can only eat so much, and the amount of work to process this to freeze it would be a real pain. I know, it's so good, honey. It's so good. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be eating spinach salad, all right. Barbara says she got a notification saying I'll get notified when her Plushie chips. So that first notification, Barbara, was probably one thing that they've generated a shipping order, and your second notification will be when it's actually picked up and on the way. Yeah, and some of them are going to arrive earlier than others. And that's because they're sending out hundreds of plushies, and they can only send out so many at one time. It takes time to bag them and send them and everything else. So I'm not too worried that some people get theirs before others. We ordered a few, and ours are still on the other side of the world, so it'll take a bit of time. I've heard reports that a couple people from Canada have gotten theirs, so they're not using Canada Post to ship, which is good news. I've heard the Canada Post strike was going to delay ours. But yeah, so we'll just keep an eye on your mail for your shipping notification, especially this time of year, folks. If you're expecting a shipment or you're sending to somebody, let them know that shipment's coming, so they can keep an eye out on their porch and bring things in before porch pirates happen. I've noticed that this time of year, couriers tend to hire a lot of extra staff who may not be too bright. We've had a few packages left in interesting places, such as behind the garage. I don't have eyes behind the garage, and I don't go out there that often. So this time of year, I do make a point of going out and just poking my eyes outside the garage to see if there's anything back there that I was not expecting. But, you know, some of my neighbors will let me know if they notice something there too. I do the same for them. But yeah, so make sure you keep an eye out if you get a shipping notification. Take a look at tracking when it's coming so you know to grab it and bring it in. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm super excited about Mini Max going out. Cal, my coffee's cold. Oh my goodness, it's already noon? We've been talking for a while. We sure have.
is I'm going to just do one more round of comments. Facebook just stole comments on me. Susan says hers is on the way. Yeah, Gimme Swag was a little bit late shipping, but they have shipped. And hopefully everything arrives in time for Christmas, which I think is really important. I know that a few have been bought for gifts. But I'd love to do some videos of them arriving, so make sure you send me photos or short videos, pose them with the tree, have some fun. I mean, let's share them with the world. This is so much fun. Oh, it's so tough to be a bird, Mango. So very, very tough. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Yeah, love seeing everybody joining us over on Facebook. Hi, Shiloh. Yeah. No, T-Cal, you're such a big boy. I think T-Cal's ready for a nap, too. And that might be a sign that we all should take a nap today. Oh, T-Cal, yeah. You are such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah, Raising Cane says that their Alexa notifies them when a package arrives. Raising Cane, ours will only notify us if it's a package that we've ordered from Amazon. If there's a way to set it up for other packages, please let me know. That would be really, really cool to know. Yeah, be careful for the fake package notices as well. If you know who you've ordered from, I mean, if you get a note from UPS or something and a text message saying, oh my gosh, you got to pay this before it clears customs or we'll send it back, it's probably a scam. If you're not sure if it's a scam or not, you know what you've ordered, use the tracking number that came with your order to go to UPS and check. If there's nothing going on the UPS site under your legitimate tracking number, not clicking on the link that somebody texted you, but clicking on the legitimate one that you got emailed from the vendor, and the vendor that you know that you placed an order from, and that you know is connected, like, be suspicious, be really cautious. You know, watch what you click on. French Paul's got a warning for me. He says, these birds are destructive enough. No need to give them super strength. Have you seen what Popeye could do after eating spinach? French Paul, I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I grew up in the 70s and remember Popeye from back then. Popeye and olive oil and the baby sweet pea and Bruto. Yeah, the old cartoons. I know we've got some young listeners who probably have seen a newer version of Popeye and have no idea what we're talking about. But yeah, that you know, there's some things, French Paul, that it does not matter where you live. It's part of pop culture for all of us. Ooh, Raisin King says she loves making egg bites with spinach. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Spinach, cheese, what else would you add to the Raisin Cane? Oh, Mango's playing quietly. Yeah, Raisin Keen says they got caught in a scam at work a few weeks ago. She's in IT and still got scammed. Please be so careful. Absolutely. For those, some of you may be aware of this, but I actually do work in IT, and my area of specialty is risk, compliance, and cybersecurity. And I always tell people it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. so be extra vigilant. Number of years ago, a company I was at, I would run things like the mock phishing campaigns to help teach people not to click on things and see how we were doing with that. And a lot of people would click on something. Even if you made a lot of mistakes in it, they would click on it, even if there were a lot of telltales. And that usually was an opportunity to remind people that they were vulnerable. I was in a meeting with our compliance team and our cybersecurity team, and somebody on our security team got a little bit cocky, and they said the following: well, try as hard as you like, nobody's going to get me with a fish. And, and because we were talking about, there's one going out, here's how to react if people are sending it in, and I would usually do a separate phishing campaign targeting our folks who were dealing with the fishes that came in, just so that they got fished as well, but got fished and they were not realizing they got fished. So I thought about this one, went back to my desk, sent a mock spearfish to the person who was very cocky in the meeting, and I made sure that there were a bunch of errors that they would probably not look at initially, but they would look at after the fact. And so I sat down, I hit send. About 30 seconds later, from their desk, oh my gosh, I can't believe I fell for that. And they said, yeah, you'd never fall for one, right? And they just came over and bowed to me, and they said, yep, you got me. And I mean, I didn't even have to try too hard on that. But it really goes to show that no matter who you are, you can get caught by that. I've seen very smart people fall for phishing campaigns. I've seen very smart people click on links that they shouldn't or open files that they shouldn't. And all it takes is a moment's inattention. I tell everybody at work, don't open files that are sent to you unless you know for sure. If it's not solicited, contact the person who sent it to you through different means. Don't send them a reply email back. Send them a text message or Slack message and say, hey, did you send this? And if they did, then you know it's probably legitimate, but it's so easy to spoof senders and everything else. So yeah, be super, super cautious. Somebody calls you saying they're from your bank, they want to make sure you're in, you've got your credit card, you just need you to read out the numbers of it to make sure it's in your possession. Well, if there's a bank, they would know that information. And no, if the bank calls me, I'm not going to give them any of my information. I'm not going to give them my code word. I'm not going to give them my address page. I'm not going to give them anything. I will hang up on them and call the bank back to the know a number. A number of years ago, I actually had a voice message that purported to be from the credit card fraud department. Well, I didn't bother. I looked at the number that they left, and I compared it to the number on the back of my card, different numbers. I also checked online what the fraud number was, different numbers. And I called up the bank just to do a quick report of it. And sure enough, the bank actually said to me, oh, actually that one was legitimate. Let me redirect you. Perfect. I knew I was dealing with the legitimate bank. But they're never going to fault you if you go through different means to reach them. So be super cautious. Super, super cautious. Sharon says she needs to hire me to help her get CMMC 2 certified. Sharon, we should chat. I actually speak fluent CMMC and have been watching that one since the beginning. It's super exciting to see what is happening in December with that finally going through as legalities, but that's something I deal with every day at work. NIST 800, 171, 172, 53, CMMC. I speak all of that fluently. But yeah, we should chat. I'm super, super familiar with that space. Yeah, Tammy, scammers do destroy so many people's lives every year. They prey on the elderly, but they do go after everyone. So true. Hi, Rev. Yeah. So one thing about scammers, And this one's kind of a fun video. It's a few years old now. We actually had a situation where Max helped catch somebody who's getting scammed on a parrot scam. What happened is we noticed that there's a spate of videos being posted of Max saying that, he belongs to somebody else, is being sold, et cetera, et cetera. Not the case. And I just went through and slapped copyright complaints on all of them, including a couple that were 100% match. And, I looked at, they were private, 100% match, couldn't view them, but I just slapped the copyright on instead because it was the same video that was getting stolen everywhere else. I figured they just blocked me, and good enough. Well, I got a message from a person who I blocked on the video, and they said they were really upset that I tried to make a copyright claim on the video of the bird they just bought and sent to them by the vendor. And then they went to my page, and they realized that, wait a minute, you've got all these videos of the same bird. The bird's got a different name. A whole bunch of videos in the same location. What's going on? And they messaged me saying, hey, what's up? And I said, well, if you think Max is being sold, you're getting scammed. And sure enough, they bought him for a really good price. He was being shipped. And the person who's shipping started messaging saying, oh, they need to feed him in transit and you need to pay an extra $50 for that. His plane's been held up. And I actually went through for this person and I showed them 7 ways to tell they were being scammed before they spent any more money. But this is one of the long scams. They sell a bird or an animal for cheap, and then they get to you on just 50 more. They need to redeliver. The last mile delivery needs more money to deliver. You don't want to be stuck in a carrier all day. They play on that. And that's exactly what was happening to this person. We actually did up a video on this called It's a Scam. And after the stream, I'll post this up for both YouTube and Facebook folks. I share it out quite often when I see scams happening, and I encourage you to bookmark it and send it to people when you see parrot scams. If you see a parrot scam on a page you follow, and you say, I think this person's a scammer, they're selling parrot eggs, and parrots are dewormed, those are usually pretty good clues that somebody who's never seen a parrot before in their life, or they're selling 2-week-old parrots that are unweaned. No reputable breeder is going to do that. No reputable breeder can ship a bird worldwide regardless of country. Does not happen. These birds are endangered, and it's not, you can't just ship them between countries. Anything like that's a sign that it's a scam. But what I do is I tend to share out the link to the video on the pages and I say it's a scam, and I point them to the video because the video shows how a lot of these scams work, show a number of ways that you can tell that it's a scam, and help teach people what to look for. So it's my little contribution to cybersecurity awareness in the parrot world, but it also works equally for dogs, cats, or anything else that somebody is being scammed on. But yeah, Max does not like scammers either, absolutely. But I'll share that one out after the video. Yeah, no, super fun to chat today, folks, super fun. Hey, what do you think, T-Cow? Yeah, your beak's clean? Hello. Can I get a hello? Hello. 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 He looks like he's about to join in. T-Cow. Pretty bird. Good bird. Good boy. Pretty bird. Hello? 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 Nope, he's going to turn around on me. Hi, Bruce. This one is T-Cow. Max's brother. T-Cow is a 49-year-old Amazon. And yeah, Max was out at the beginning of the stream, and then Max decided he'd had enough. Don't blame him, he had a really busy night. So yeah. Yeah, bird breath. Oh, you're going to talk now.
Bird dress. Yeah, bird dress is my absolute favorite. Hi, Cal. Yeah, we've got quite the flock happening. But you know what? Yeah, Cal.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Cal.
Hello.
Hello, Cal. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Cal's being super sweet. Yes, there
Hello.
are two Lawsons, Mango and Max, one Amazon, Cal, and one Ray, Cal. Oh, so glad to hear that Wendell's doing better raising Cain. Yeah, that's Cal. And Mango was making the pretty noises in the background. Hi, Cal. Yeah. Well, folks, I think we're going to call it a day. Yeah, Mango's a loud one. Yeah, but thank you for hanging out with us today. Hope you have a great weekend, and we're going to start doing some of our Christmas videos next week. So stay tuned. Bok bok, everybody.